Hello, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Exercise Nick show. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm Exercise Nick, and today we're gonna get into some sculpting in 3D code. Now, I'm gonna try to sculpt a superhero character by my brother Nigel. The name of the character is called Scarlet Ibis, so it's like a kind of character. I think you guys have seen me. If you've been watching the stream for a minute, you would have seen me try to do like a like some kind of animatic based upon some drawings that he did, for this character and that kind of thing. So today I'm gonna do some warming up into sculpting this character, because I want to sculpt the character, then we want to make it work for Blender and do animation. So I'm definitely on the stream here we're gonna focus on the sculpting. Most likely, God willing, according to how things go, guys, I keep talking about things that could come up in the future. This is me trying to keep you guys in the loop. The stream might actually start at like 4 something like that, 4 or 5 p.m. But we'll see how the next couple days go, and I'll definitely have a schedule locked down so you guys could see me at a specific time all the time. A lot has been changing around in the real world here in my life, and I'm just trying to get this stream here, the Exercise Nick show, as stable as possible so you guys could see something all the time. As far as the development for that game Soul 3000, it was a little bit on pause. I haven't been posting anything on it because I haven't been doing too much with it, because I've been dealing with actual real life stuff. So besides that, hopefully I'll get back into that and we'll get into more game development stuff with modeling and coding and just game development, planning, and maybe even some enemy AI intelligence and all that. I would really like to get into that stuff. But for now, let's pick the low-hanging fruit, which is me doing 3D and sculpting. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this. 3D Code is a program you could get free online, as a trial. And also you could pay for it, one-time payment, and it's yours forever. You could also follow the things I do here in 3D Code in Blender. So if you look at some of the previous videos, I've been doing some sculpting here and there in Blender, and I'll see if I can do much more of that. But Blender's sculpting approaches is a little bit different, just a little bit, not too much. So just remember, look out for that time change. In the future I'll post it, and you'll be able to see it here on my Twitch page. Okay guys, without too much fanfare and without too much talking, I'm going to jump right in to the warm-up for this new sculpting adventure of Scarlet Ibis, a superhero, kind of like Batman. Yeah, nice to see you guys. Let's jump right into it. Let's go. Okay, we're on my desktop here. Oh, look at that! X-Nikki has a new hairstyle. I kind of reworked X-Nikki a little bit, so she looks more female, right? Basically, she's a copy of me in a different color, and I kind of took my animations, the animations of the green bear you're seeing here, and did better job. She has some piercings, she has some long hair, a bow, and she got some female parts, So okay, that's enough of that. Let's jump into to working on this superhero. So I'm just going to go into my files. One important thing about doing this kind of stuff, you really got to stay as organized as you can when it comes to making these things. Okay, so I'm gonna look for the art. So my brother, he did this kind of basic. He gave me this basic drawing of the character. I was hoping for something a little more descriptive of his outfit, but between that and I think some of the comics is mostly in shadow and that kind of thing. But then there's also I think one other person tried to do like a 3D model of him, and I dumped it in Blender. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay, here it is. So this is one of my somebody did a 3D model that's to be printed of the character here. So between this and the drawings, I'll see if I could come up with something that could help, you know, make a character that could be animated. I mean, this guy did a pretty good job with this. The proportions need to be refactored, so I don't know. I might cut pieces from this, and you know, we'll see what we could do, right? First of all, I'm gonna jump into in true form and fashion. You know how I like to do things. I like to jump straight into like 3D code and just start, you know, moving around with the sculpting, and then we could always kind of mix and match pieces and all that sort of stuff. So let's do that. Let's go into 3D code, get that fired up. Okay, let's go to voxel sculpt here in 3D code, and you see this 3D code has a mannequin where you could pose the mannequin and that kind of thing, and then it also has this this kind of blank model. I'm digging the blank model for a little bit. The mannequin is also pretty good because you could actually pose it the way you want, but I don't know, I think the blank model feels more. Let's go with that one. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this blank model is a voxel model, and I think this is a good model to start with doing that character. Let's go to a perfect isometric view. I'm going to turn the grid on. There we go. Let's just look at the proportions. Let's bring up BREF. If you're using reference images, you could also load the reference image into the actual viewport itself in the 3D application. You could do that in 3D code, and you could do that in Blender. But I like to have it floating above because I want to train my eye how to see proportions and that kind of thing. I want to keep my eye trained that way, you know, the way that I could tell, okay, this is, you know, I could tell, like, you know, the shoulder needs to be bigger or the waist or whatever it is. So we will I'm looking to get this blank man here into a superheroic proportions. So I'm gonna load some of these things here. No, let's use a PureRef. PureRef has cropping. I don't know if BREF has crop. Let's use PureRef. Let's drop that in here. See, it has cropping. If we reset cropping, I don't actually see what's cropping here. I see reset cropping. Control Shift C. So maybe it's Control C. It's Control C for crop, no? Shift C. C for crop. Oh man, like always to get these different things working mode. Okay, always on top, window, canvas, image. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up pure F crop. Left mouse button plus C. Oh. Okay, that's a crop. Okay, there we go. So that's a crop there. Let's look for another one. Kind of all proportions. This is the main. I like this one. See that one there. Okay, we're just going to focus on getting the main proportions happening. Let me just save this. Call this reference, ref board. Yeah, so whenever we need reference, we're gonna pull this guy up. Okay, let's move this over here. Okay, let's go with some low-hanging fruit. I think like maybe he needs to be a bit taller. We could definitely do that in here. So there's a pose tool that helps you like just pull things all over the place. Let's try that. And let's make sure symmetry is on. There we go. Let me make his legs just a little bit taller. Just in general. Let's try that. Let's not use a regular gizmo. Let's use the... Let's try doing this way. Apply transform to gizmo. I don't understand what that means. Let's try this again. Let's go directly in the middle here. Okay. Oh, that allows you to adjust it very good. Okay, so we want to scale. I think this is a scale icon. Right. Already that's giving him that tall look. Okay, I'm gonna watch this properly. Remember we're looking for superhero proportions. Should be able to do a mask. Let's try for the upper body here. Wow, that actually worked. I didn't expect that to work like that. Let's go back. Let's just raise this up a little bit like this. Just a little bit like that. I think I want to include this in here. Let's go ahead and include that in there. You're taking it a step at a time. So the tool I'm using here is called the pose tool. Okay, let's use this to scale up. I think you could even soften the transitions between here and here. That's a smooth selection. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, I think this should work for a good first start. We don't want him overly bulky, but we want him like heavy and muscular. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a smooth tool. So let's come in here and let's grab a smooth tool here. Smooth. Gonna smooth out this part here. Zoom in. Something like so. Okay, I'm going to use the move tool to try to kind of push and pull things around. We got to move tool. So far I'm using my mouse. Zoom out. We could do this in a regular view here like this. Zoom out like that. Let's bring his shoulders up. Let's bring his neck muscles up a bit. Give him a little bit of that, not too much. Let's give this a nice fun color, a nice fun shader on here. Give it that a zebra shader. This one right here. Let's make his head a little bit smaller. Okay. Let's push his neck back. Let's bring him back a bit. Something like that. You give his chest a little more stick outiness, if that's a word. It's clear selection. I'm gonna grab his chest here, bring it out just a little bit. Let's just do his pecs. You're giving him that little superhero strong chest lift. Okay. Let's use a little bit of inflate for his muscles. Again, you know, probably don't want them like overly bulky. Okay, we starting to kind of chip away at giving him some of these superhero kind of proportions. I think maybe like his midsection want to be a little bit smaller, maybe his thighs just a little bit higher to give some of that. Let's just take a look. Let's go ahead and use that pose tool again. Let's do the selection right here. We're gonna try to get maybe like this piece, like so, maybe that piece like so. Yeah. Now let's kind of collapse it in. So we're gonna switch over to scale. Now let's smoothen this out. Probably something like that. Okay, we're gonna have to like work with these proportions. Let's bring his midsection down here a bit. Okay, let's go ahead and smoothen out some of these transition lines here. Okay, so I think his proportions are starting to look very superheroic to me. I think like maybe the top of his shoulders here could like just be a tad wider, and I'll do that. It'll be a little unreal, but it definitely look like a built, slim built, strong superhero. Let's just grab this section, let's pull it out. Let's use a pose tool for this again. Smoothing it out as best as I could here, and let's put the pose right here. Do another smooth. Okay, let's move it. Alright, just a little extra, I think, is what's going to make the difference. Let's just use the grab tool here. I mean, the move tool is grab tool in Blender, move tool in 3D Code. Just so you can bring in the underarms a bit. Just grab this up. And if you've watched me in the past, you see I use the move tool a whole lot to do this kind of work. Just bring in the shoulder blades a bit. And one thing we realize is that a little bit goes a long way. Okay, let's zoom out. Just gonna do some cleaning up right here. Cut off. Okay, so while we have this happen, let's recalculate the voxels on this. And you do that by going over here to the sculpt tree and the voxel mode. And right here where it says mirror, just right click on that and you go uniform space. And it'll try to uniform the space. Alright, so you know there's very little to no stretching. I mean there's practically no stretching when you use voxels, but that definitely gets rid of anything if there's anything in there. I think maybe his chest could come in a bit. Let's deal with that. Let's grab that move and move brush again. Grab it. Bring the chest in a bit. I'm going to kind of grab from the underarm over. Perfect. With this kind of thing, I think the most important thing is definitely the form that you get after. biceps will need some work. Okay, so now we're gonna start bringing in that anatomy book. Even though I'm gonna bring in the anatomy book, sorry, the anatomy, not anatomy book, we're gonna bring in an anatomy reference, right? So even though I bring in that anatomy reference, remember it's a superhero, it's still one kind of superheroic proportions are not overly, you know, it's still regular guy proportions, but like above average regular guy bodybuilder, but a well proportioned bodybuilder, kinda, in terms of the strength and the superhero likeness of what he should be. Kinda trying to mimic the muscle structure of the drawing there, but without making it look too dopey, you know. Okay, so now we can start to like lay clay down and scrape and all that sort of stuff, and we could do that basically with just one brush. Let's go ahead and save this guy. I like the proportions on him. Save as, and let's navigate to where the work files are. I'll just make a separate folder for 3D code. Okay, we're just gonna probably try to have some fun just scraping away, sculpting on this guy without no rhyme or reason, just trying to get some comic book muscles. Let's load in, before we continue though, let's load in any reference we have with musculature and that kind of thing. Human anatomy reference. This is a woman anatomy, which is not bad because it's very clear. Let's grab this here. I'm gonna attempt to assimilate as much of these muscles as possible, every strand, everything, and then we'll dial it back as we go on. I think that might be the way to go. Definitely get that center line and all that sort of stuff. One thing I like about 3D Code opposed to Blender, you could like rotate off of this point here. Look at that. You can make a virtual point by pressing F. I'll rotate on that point. That's cool. I don't know if Blender allows you to do that. I think it rotates off of where you sculpted last on the model. But that's a little nifty trick there on the 3D Code's part. I think the head is definitely a different sculpt hole on its own. And we can deal with that. But let's sculpt the body down, and then we're gonna deal with the face and the head later. I think if we get the body going, I think we'll be winning. Let's take a look at there's one whole cowl. Let's see if I back up. Okay, guys. Now you can certainly start doing the stuff with like a mouse, but I like the speed of I'm using my Wacom tablet. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I got it. To improve the speed, and it's more like drawing, right? So let's duplicate what I'm seeing here onto the Wacom. Okay, I'm just gonna put 3D Code back on the right screen here. Yeah, it looks cool for now. Alrighty, I think we might be ready to rock. Go. Come on. It's Nikki singing. Yep. Just in case if you guys didn't know, X Nikki is Japanese. Just so I wish she was Japanese. Okay, let's go here. Okay, I want to bring my my Wacom over a little more front and center. So I'm just moving that around in real life here for a minute here, guys. Let's see if I can do it without too much things disconnecting. Okay, there we go. Okay, I have to reconnect some stuff here. Okay, I have to get things back. Yeah, what's going on, whenever I move my Wacom around, it disconnects because I think there's like a slight short in the cable. Cable is not the most secure. I just tried to baby it ever since I got it, so. Okay, I think we're back on track here now. Okay, let's go. Okay, there we go. That's a little Wacom action. Okay, let's decide what tool we're going to use. So carve tool is supposed to be able to carve into things. At least that's the way I try to set it up. So I did it inverted, and I put a very low let's see, radius, a very low depth on it, and we have it at this size. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. Let's see what it does. Yeah, so this carve is really gnarly. It's like it really gets into. It's not smooth by any stretch of imagination, even though there's a smooth on it. Yeah, so I don't think I would use this. It's really, the carve is really gnarly. Let's try clay. Oh, hold on here. What do we have to scrape down into things? We have scrape, we have flatten, we have grow. Let's try scrape. Look how that scrape leaves that kind of yeah, it's like stuttered like that. Let's see, soft scrape, invert tool. We're gonna do the upper parts here. And we have 5 on there, 5 things. Let's see what other tools I have to dig away and stuff. It's mostly carve and scrape. Let's try to redo the voxels here a bit. I'm going to come here, right click on this and go global spacing. See that even things out. Let's go back into make sure the symmetry, okay. Let's try scrape again. So scrape wants to behave. I can't deal with that. Yeah, it has this way of like not doing it completely. I think it's like flatten is the one that's kind of even like that. Let's go into carve again. Might be able to work with carve. We could go through and just start carving up this thing here. Maybe we might have to do more resolution. I'm not sure. Let's see. I almost don't like the way that's working. Let's undo all that. Let's look for a nice smooth carve brush. And actually carve in 3D Coat, the way it wants to behave is to add stuff to stuff, which is really weird. It doesn't actually carve in, it actually does the opposite. I just set the tool to be like that. It actually just wants to actually make stuff like that. That's not bad. But no, we're not doing that. Let's go into clay, see what clay does. If I invert clay, to me this feels nicer. Why don't we use clay in 2 different ways? Let's use clay like that, and let's use clay as carve also. I'm going to get rid of this carve tool. Let's just kind of clean up the tools area. Just delete that. I'm going to leave scrape in there for now. Okay, so we have clay. So let's see if we can rename this. Clay add and clay minus. Let's do that. Rename. Call this clay. Underscore add. Okay. And this is inverted. We need to add more resolution to this. Okay, let's call this clay minus. Huh? What is that not? Hold on. It's not carve we want. Just click on K. Right. There we go. So we got clay. Clay, that's invert tool. Okay. Depth is fine. Let's save this. Add preset. Let's call this clay. Clay scrape. All right, we may be ready to rock and roll here, guys. Oh yeah, much better. And there's even like a muscle tool here, and like a muscle. Yeah, there's a muscle tool here in 3D Core because I literally draw muscles and tendons down, which is pretty interesting. Remember, I'm going for the superhero muscle structure based on real and somewhat realistic realistic muscles. Here's that bicep lance smack dab right here. Bring that bicep back around so. We're marking all these are iotas. Let's put like a little superhero vibes going on up in here. Maybe that's his this elbow there. That's this part here. These two so it's for his triceps, right? Superhero muscles. Shoulder blades. That's a confusing mess. Yo! Hey, what's up, Felipe 12FB? Welcome to the Exercise Show. How are you doing?
Cuteness over 9,000!
That's for you, Felipe. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually sculpting, to give you a little rundown here. I'm actually trying to sculpt a superhero. I'll show you the superhero in a minute. So I'm using this anatomy chart to kind of give it kind of superhero type of muscles. So the muscles are not overly realistic. They're just trying to make them look good, you know. I'll show you the superhero in a minute. I'm using a program called 3D Coat. It's kind of like ZBrush and Blender mixed into one. A few extra you know, with a few extra tricks up its sleeve. Okay, so the hands, we're gonna probably do the hands a lot separate. We're gonna do the hands, the boots, everything like that. Okay, so this obviously is a little bit wrong, but there'll be a suit here. So I'm just trying to call out certain comic type muscle groups, not full muscle groups here. So let's take a look at that. Oh, let's just do the chest real quick. Let's just hint at some fibers here. Okay, so this is a superhero right here. If anybody that's checking me out, this superhero here is called Scarlet Ibis, and he's all red, kind of like a Batman. And I'm just trying to make a 3D model of him. So right now we're just kind of warming up, pulling out main shapes, sculpting things in. You know, we'll do the head separate, we'll do the hands separate, the boots and the feet and everything separate, the utility belt. I'm just getting the base muscle structures down, the base silhouettes. You know, just keeping it light for now. We're using this anatomy chart here just to kind of guide us to some interesting anatomy. Okay, so we did the neck. I think right here, but just want to scoop that in a little bit. Okay, so we did a good bit of digging in here. Let's just rotate to the back here a bit. Let's do a little bit of bumping out and everything like that. So we'll go back and forth between digging and digging in these kind of shapes. Let's just take a look at the overall. So we gave him some superhero proportions, and look at that. We have a little cleanup on aisle 9 here. Let's do some cleaning up. I'm gonna grab this guy, put this guy over here. Let's put it above X Nikki's head over here. Okay. Clean that up a little bit there. Okay, let's run a uniform space on this. Okay. Let's grab our add clay tool. I'm probably not completely convinced that we need to add clay, but let's just do it anyways. Yeah, let's start working on this a little bit more. Here we get the clavicle here. Just hold shift so we can just drop a quick smooth on here. Okay, so we do have a muscle that's kind of coming up like this, but it's wrapping around. This is really, I'm not sure about this anatomy right here, like how that muscle is happening right there, but let's just take the drawing word for it. Okay, we do know this, that this is a major thing happening here. I'm looking at the profile also, guys, like this, like so. See, this looks like it wants to wrap this way also, which is really odd, but let's do it anyways. I mean, thank God it's going to be a suit, so a lot of this could be covered up. Let's see if we could define like a definite edge here. Yeah, that looked like something. Let's make this brush a little bit smaller. You know, let's not get into any details. Let's just go over the biggest strokes that we could, big strokes. Let's go over the biggest strokes we could get. I have a feeling we could probably dig into some parts here a little bit. Okay, let's get this his pecs kind of formed up. Let's do a little bit of that. Not too much. And it really is supposed to come in from here. Okay, let's get to the shoulders. You know what? We'll just focus completely on the top side and then we'll work our way down in the next set of streams. See if we can get this to build up right here. So a slight smooth, not too much. Maybe this happens here like that. Get like a ridge. Maybe we dig into here a little bit. Let's dig into here a bit. Smooth that out again. Oh yeah. Okay, I think like the shoulders is kind of working out, so I'm beginning to get a little happy about this one. Let's look at the superhero. You know, we should have like 2 of these up. Hold on here. Let me do another pure ref. I mean, can I do another one or? Should be able to. Oh yeah. Can I go from pure F to pure F? Can we even do that? Okay, I don't think so. Let's grab another image. Grab that in there. Let's keep that right there like that. Right next to my head. Let's zoom into here. Okay, this is what we're doing. Like so. Let me zoom out a bit. think I'm getting a little bit too tight in there. Let's keep it as loose as possible. For some reason, steady stroke keeps going on. Let's turn that off. I'm not gonna apply any smooth on any of these. I'm just gonna keep it nice and rough. Okay, getting somewhere. Okay, this is where some of the superhero musculature is going to start coming into play here. Okay, the fiber is going like this. Let's do that. Let's make a dig. Let's dig down in here like so. Do that. Okay, so this is a shoulder blade. That's definitely a lot smoother. Let's leave that. That should be out more. So we'll get into that in a minute there. Okay, let's build this up here. Okay, this needs to build up some more. Just build up this edge more. Let's dig into the back a bit here. It's kind of weird. They're like, you know, should I dig into the back or should you pop out the backbone? You know, I don't know. you gotta pick one. I think digging in. I think if you pop the backbone out, it might make him look a little more emaciated, like more malnourished. I think the back of the skull here also has like a little divot. Let's dig in. We can always fill this back up. I'm just gonna hit this with a smooth because I feel a little bit insecure about how it looks. Tailbone happens there. Okay, I think that's good enough for us to kind of keep the structure of that. Let's continue building up this muscle here. I think his back muscle, I don't want to do his back muscle so big because, you know, he's going to look like a hunchback, right? And plus the cape is probably going to block all of that anyway. Okay, that's the shoulder bone. I'm going to dig into this part here. Just keep it rough. Just keeping it rough. Okay. Let's see here. So this is a whole piece that's happening like right here up in here. I'm not sure if I'm liking that, but it is what it is, so we're gonna go with that. I'm not sure, man. Like, I'm not sure if this is the way this should go, but if it's anything, like, for sure, I gotta start back drawing a lot more. When you draw, you kind of work these things out. It's like, oh, okay, you know, you could do this or you could do that. But like when you haven't drawn in a while, it's like, whoa, it's like, what do I do here, you know? I think that looks correct. Let's build this up here. I want to make a differentiation between that and that. And you know what too? Just gotta. Whoa! Hey, let's paint. Let's paint again. How's it going? Nice to see ya. Now let's paint again. Have you been painting recently? I'm gonna bring this bone like right here. I'm gonna make that. This might be wrong, but let's do that. Smooth this back into here. Let's zoom out a bit and see what that looks like. Man, it looks like his back is like all scarred up. We'll get it worked out, guys. You're gonna paint in a minute? That's great. When I see an X in real life, let's paint again. When I see in real life, I have a video I want to show you. A matter of fact, I could probably share the video right now on stream. There's this guy who does like these miniatures on YouTube. It's amazing. We just saw him like, I think it was yesterday, and it was really inspiring. Like my wife and I, you know, Cindy, we were watching this guy, and he's pretty I see I'm making up my own thing right there. Come on, let's get this going. Maybe, did I just kill it? Nope, still working. Yeah, this guy on YouTube is doing these really cool dioramas. Let's take a little break here. I'm gonna show that guy's YouTube channel. And a diorama is like this miniature houses and miniature. Just a bunch of miniatures, and it's like amazing. It looks so realistic when he's finished painting it and he's doing all that sort of stuff. And it was a real source of relaxation, you know, to watch this guy with his skill do that stuff. You know, which I'm hoping that, you know, the stream is a source of relaxation for anyone that's watching. Okay, so I'm gonna have to work this part here out because this isn't probably not right. But it's okay. We could do things like we could come with the move tool here, and we could move things into place, right? Everything should still be in flux. That's why I'm not going to Get the shoulder blades going there. Okay, his back is like mega built. I'm gonna have to fix this part here also. Probably like a flatten or something like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, something like that.
That was one big ugly bed.
We're gonna work that out. It's gonna be covered by a cape anyway. Yeah, the proportions here is gonna have to be reworked. I think like probably pull out the. So let's use our move tool again. Probably pull out the shoulders here a bit. Make it a little more round. And then his biceps has gotta be probably pushing this here a bit. Let's pull this back out. And his back, probably push his back in a little bit. You know, flatten his back because I don't want him to look too hunchbacked. Yeah, we're gonna work this out, guys. Don't worry about it. And then of course we're gonna what I'm thinking, and I'm speaking here on stream so I can look back at this. We'll probably make these things a little more subtle so it looks more like this. Okay, let's check that guy out real quick. Something I think might be a cool share. Let's see, his name is Small Miniatures. Oh yeah, yeah, this guy. Look at this, guys. Hold on here. I'll just show this guy real quick. I'm not trying to think his YouTube stuff too
Yo,
much.
what's up everyone? Welcome to Small World and thank you for joining me with today's video. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to make a realistic 1/24 scale winter log cabin diary.
I'll make this a little bit bigger. Let's go. Yeah, so he has like a bunch of stuff that he does. Let's kind of scroll through here. He makes like these miniature houses. Other like, you know, little small pieces of wood. You know, probably popsicle sticks, I'm not sure. And it looks so realistic, I'll just kind of scrub through. So if you're interested in like hands-on stuff, modeling stuff, this guy's pretty cool. One of these days I'll probably try to do something like this. I think it's fun. He's doing different kinds of grass. Just kind of scrub through real quick here. Look at this. He's doing like metal roofing. Look at that metal roof. Yeah, we just discovered this guy yesterday and it's like, wow, it's amazing stuff. And they, oh yeah, this is his snow. Also, you put glue on and you put that kind of thing that looks like snow. Probably something transparent, right? So by the time with the glue and everything. Okay, you might want to little pieces of wood and stuff to make like a log pile. It's crazy. That's the end result. I mean, and what I like what he does also, he films the stuff out in real life. So he has like a real life background, kind of like that. I wonder if he shows it here. Yeah, I think this is it. So he goes to like a park to have like a real background. Amazing. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, so check that guy out. Small SMOL World Workshop. Crazy. I think even here on Twitch, there's a couple sculptors who actually do some really good sculpting. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little more in like that. I'm gonna try to pop out this bicep a little bit. Yeah, this beat is hot. Okay, let's start to work our way down into the biceps. And then we'll do the rib cage and everything after. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna dig into here a bit. And we'll try to get some comic book muscle bicep thing going on. Because, you know, let's do like small pieces like this, like a comic book thing. Small muscle groups. We'll run over here with a smooth one more time. I'm gonna zoom back out a bit. Okay, so we need this bone kind of popping out here for the elbow. Let's do that real quick. Something like that. Okay, let's go back to the muscle here. I think maybe it tightens up around here like so. Okay, that's better. This is his triceps. Okay, let's see how we could tie that in there. Let's make it hug this. See that happening over here, kinda. Yep, there's like a long. That's where the tendon is, I guess. I'm gonna dig in here a bit just to kind of define where the stops a bit. Okay, just gonna make this all one solid thing here. Let's just do this real quick. If you notice, I'm not changing the size of my brush right off. We'll go back in with a smaller brush and do more stuff. This is going to be a long haul sculpt. I really want to get this as dynamic as the comic can be. Okay, let's scoop out the armpits here a bit. Let's do a little scoop out here. Yeah, let's add a little bulk here to this part here where the shoulder blades is, and we could definitely pinch like this part of the shoulder blade to tie it into the rest of the stuff. So let's just kind of do that real quick so that I don't forget. Pinch. Let's bring that in. And bring it in real quick. We could flatten all that out. The pinch is kind of ballooning everything here a bit. Let's just kind of pinch. Bring these together like so. Where's my, let's get a flatten. So I'm trying to stay as loose as possible, guys, and not to get. I think I'm probably getting a little bit into detail a little bit, so I'm gonna try to back away on some of this. Keep it as loose as possible. Just flatten this area. I think the shoulder blade needs to be a little bit closer to the back here. Just flatten some of these things. Why is this pinch? What kind of pinch is this? Hold on here. The one pinch. Okay. We'll work this out. Probably not gonna try to do it right this minute. Oh, whoa. Back. There we go. Oh, what's happening here? Let's probably want to let's do another space on this. One space. Okay, that's better. Okay, let's pop out the shoulder blade there a bit. Maybe the whole thing should be a shoulder blade. Let's bring this back. Yeah, I think the shoulder blade should come all the way out there, but we'll work on that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I feel like I'm obsessing about it a little bit, so I'm just gonna leave it for a minute. Okay, let's Let's see what we could do with pulling out stuff here with the. Oops. Yes, let's push the stomach in a bit. There we go. Push this in a bit. Oh, come on. We're looking for that foam, because the thing about it is, like, light, we're supposed to have some dramatic lighting, so if the light falls on the muscles a certain way, I'm thinking that this wants to be a little bit higher, like so. Yeah. Okay. Something like that. Okay. I'm gonna go in with a fill tool and just kind of fill up this, fill that a bit. Just gonna pinch. Again, I think the cape is going to fill this up, and then there's a suit here, so I'm going to leave that alone. Okay, let's check these muscles out here. So we got a tricep somewhat working. Okay, let's continue to do some work here on the arm. Let's go back to our ad. Actually, you want something like this here. Zoom out a bit. Okay. We're getting somewhere. And there's another like bridge here of stuff, especially here. So let's make this a little bit bigger. This is like fake muscles here again. Yeah, muscles like right by your... I mean, he's a superhero, right? And the suit probably has extra like robotic muscles or something like that, like an exoskeleton. So I mean, if you think about it, like an average man can't like do half the things that a superhero does. So I'm guessing that, you know, what we're probably seeing with some superheroes like Batman is like some kind of exoskeleton and, you know, robotic muscles or something like that happening under the suit. And now I'm just jumping between a few brushes here. So ideally I want to go over and kind of start to sum up some of these groups, these muscle groups here. And then I think what I'll do is go over with a flatten tool, with a flatten brush, and kind of flatten out and just kind of keep some of these things very subtle. Okay, so we could always redo his arm, you know, pull his ligaments out a bit more. We could, let's come in here with this move tool and just kind of raise his shoulders up a bit. Because I'm looking at here, there's pronounced shoulders. And we kind of want to try to keep what we're seeing there in the concept art there a little bit. Something like so. I think that might work. Alright, just a little tweak here, a little tweak there. I'm gonna pop this out a little bit more. Let's raise this up a bit. Something like that. Okay. Fine. I think, and I don't want to do him too thick. We want to try to slim him down a little bit also. But do something like that. Something like that. Okay, we're gonna continue working on this. Okay, let's see here. And the intent wasn't for me to finish this right off, but just trying to see what we could push it a little bit at a time. Okay, we're keeping this as loose as possible. Okay, like I'm starting to refine it a little bit too much, so I'm gonna back away. And I'm gonna back away a little bit, guys. So this a lot of stuff that needs to happen here. So you know, we were able to get like the superhero proportions happening, and I'm gonna continue working on it and adjusting it, but I don't want to get too tight in on the details here. So guys, I'll be right back in a minute, and we'll see if we could push it just a little bit more before we call that a stream. So give me a second here. I'll be right back. I gotta take a little break. In the meantime, you could chat with X Nikki in our new X Nikki chat room. Sure you'll like it. Okay, I'll see you guys in a minute. Be right back.
Hey, hang on, you guys. I'll be right back.
54 Nita 67 just followed.
Thanks for the follow 54 Nida.
Hey, hang on, you guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, guys, we're back. Okay, yeah. Thanks for giving me a few seconds there. I gotta, like stretch my legs and just go use the bathroom. So we're back. We're gonna see if we could just kind of continue a little bit more on this guy here and continue with the superhero suit kind of things happening here. Yeah, so let's continue. Okay, let's see if we can get like some of the abdominals happening here, and then I'll continue traveling down the. Oh, it's the back. Let's get some superhero things happening here with the back. So I hope your Friday is going pretty good. If you were at work, it's the end of the work week. If you're at school, it's the end of the school week. This shader here, this kind of red ZBrush like red shader, red wax or whatever they call the shader. It's like the worst case scenario shader, like showing all the imperfections. But once you put like a regular like material or shader on the guy, it looks so much better. So this is really a shader that's meant for like just being able to sculpt things and work out any kind of surface imperfections in your sculpt. And that's the next thing too, like that could really help you out if you're like trying to get into sculpting, is like, getting a nice shader that kind of shows you, where things are divoting, where things are wobbly, all that stuff kind of helps. It just adds up, Yeah, superhero back. See his butt muscles come up like that. let's focus on the abdominals here. The abs. Yo, Gatsby does stuff. What's up? Welcome to the Exercinic Show. Thanks for the follow. What do you think, X-Nikki?
Cuteness over 9,000!
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the follow. How are you doing today? Hey, this is the channel to lurk for sure. But thanks for following, it does help. We welcome all lurkers and lurking, for sure. What? You did laser tag? That is cool. I always wanted to do that. How was it? That has to be a lot of fun. I always wanted to do laser tag ever since I was a little bear cub. Yeah, but they also teamed up with some kids. How? What? You guys beat them so you felt bad after you beat them? Hey, that's what it. I'm sorry if you're gonna do laser tag. Wow. If you're gonna play laser tag, part of it is that you might get beat by another team. That's so cool. It sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, see right there, guys, I'm getting a little bit too tight. So I'm gonna run a flatten on that. Oops. Yeah, but they also teamed up with some kids. Yeah, that's cool, man. That sounds like a lot of fun. Oh yeah, this software that I'm sculpting in, it's called 3D Coat. It's kind of like a cross between Blender and ZBrush, but it has a few tricks up its sleeve. You know, because it uses something called voxels, which allows you to like do a lot of like really fast dynamic things. It's more like sculpting with clay than anything, if I have to describe what it does. Gotta put those flat shapes in there, guys. Afterwards, we could round things out later. Oops. Okay. Yeah, 3D Code is made by a company called Pillageway or Pillway. A lot of concept artists like to use 3D Code because you don't have to worry about the topology as much because it uses voxels. Okay, I'm starting to get a little too detailed here, guys, so I'm going to back away a little bit. You know, while the flatten brush is working pretty nice, I'm going to get as much as I can in here. Oh, you haven't? Okay, yeah, yep. Yeah, I'm just trying out software. It's a weird passion of. Oh, hey, I feel you on that one. Trying out new software is so cool. Yeah, try out 3D Code. I think they have like a trial version on there. You could try out, so you could try it for like a while. I'm not sure if they have a free version. I think so. So I go between 3D Code and Blender. You know, Blender is free and everything. You're in the right place if you want to try new software. This, you know, you're in the right channel for that. We primarily do, if you haven't seen the stream before, primarily do game development, art and that kind of thing, you know, asset creation, you know. I'm not too heavily into the coding aspect of that, but you know, definitely, you know, touching it just a little bit. Yeah, see up there is too pronounced. Soften that up a bit. Yeah, let's look at our guy here. I think if we double tap this one, it goes into, okay. There you go. Let's jump into the render room. I'm gonna drop a light on this just to see how the shapes are, read with the lighting. You're an animation student? Oh, okay. Experienced in game dev, but finally really interesting. Oh, that's great. We actually did a video about animation in Blender. Probably some videos back. So you know you could check the YouTube channel. You know, and yeah. So I was kind of trying to learn. So maybe you could tell me some animation principles and different things like that. If you're into that kind of stuff. You know. You don't have to, but you know if you wanna. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna save a backup. File, save as. Okay, so check this out, guys. I'm going to drop into the render room here, and we're just gonna try to play around with the lighting to see what the shapes look like. I mean, this shape is really pronounced compared to what the characters, but we can always soften up the way it looks here. So let's see what we can do here. Just primary light intensity, no? Okay, so this is the direction of the light. I'm not sure what that is doing there. Okay, environment lighting, let's turn that down. Okay. Silhouette. Okay, we can add a light, so let's add a light. There you go. That's what you need to do. Now we can control the light, so the rotation angle. Let's do that. Light height. Yep. Light scattering. Cam target, find sun. Okay, that's better. Rotation again. Yeah, but I'm not really great in the animation side. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. You know, you come to the right place because we were learning how to animate in Blender together. So I was learning and I was streaming as I was learning and stuff like that. So you know, feel free to look at I think the past 2 videos. You'll see like a bunch with me just let's learn how to animate in Blender, and you know, I'll probably continue doing that because this character's got to be animated anyway once I'm finished with him. You know, so you're in the right place. We'll all learn together and try to have fun and jokes and stuff. Okay, let me put the environment lighting back so it doesn't look so stupid. 0. Let's turn it up a little bit. Environment lighting, let's go 3 in that. Okay, you have exposure, environment light. I don't know what that silhouette thing is about. I think that's just to make the character like, you know, more silhouetted so you could just see the outline, but for some reason it's not coming through here. That's fine. Just gonna give it a little bit of that, not much. Okay, rotation angle, slide cam target. Let's choose a different shader. Let's choose a regular. This shader is a worst case scenario shader. Let's get a good shader. Try this one. I'm gonna make a red version of this shader. Let's go ahead and do that. Construct new shader. I'll call this Ibis Red. Whoa! Whoa! There you go. I'm gonna use cavity on that. Let's just put this red immediately. It's okay. Turn off flash shading. Metalness no, glossiness. Let's give it a slight gloss. Okay, back away. Let's give it a slight touch of metalness. It's a little bit reflective, okay. Then cavity color. Let's go with this. Let's go with a red. Cavity intensity, let's turn that down a bit. Let's turn it up. Smidgen. Okay. Cavity metalness 0. Cavity gloss. Let's turn that down 0. Bulge. So let's put the bulge as a nice bright red. Go a little more white with it. Okay. I feel like to go a little more purplish pink with the cavity there. Okay, so bulge intensity, yeah, that's fine. Metalness 0, bulge gloss. Yeah, bulge has some gloss to it. I think that's a nice kind of red there. Let's turn the metalness down just a smidgen. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so that's our Ibis Red. Turn environment lighting down. Okay, so we're getting the shape to kind of read a little bit like that. Obviously mine's is like crazy sculpted, but we could soften up the edges and stuff a bit. And then, you know, it's got to be a suit, so we want to like go overboard with it at first and then soften it up. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's go back into the sculpt room. Oh, why does the shader look like that? Let's see, let's go here, edit current object shader and permanent shader. Whatever. Yeah, so this shade, I mean, if I sculpt it like this, and this with the shader, it's gonna look perfect, right? But we don't want that. We want it in the worst case scenario shader, which is this shader where everything looks screwed up. And we're gonna like try to keep it looking cool in this one, and then once we put like a regular shader on there, it's gonna look top notch. Right? We're gonna keep everything hard. I'm not gonna soften up. I'm gonna try to keep everything with hard, sketchy edges, and then soften it up once we get down to the, to making the suit look more like a suit on a guy. Okay, it's just coming down to the arms, and then of course the fingers and the hands we'll do separate. Okay guys, so I'm gonna call this a stream for now, and we'll pick up, God willing, we'll do a hangout session tomorrow and everything like that, where we just hang out and we just chill and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, oh, you know what? Hold on here. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back. Yeah, so this is the beginning of getting this guy to look like this. Let's bring this up close. Let's do like a twin. Let's twin them. Thumbnails, guys, thumbnails. Okay guys, that's enough fooling around there. So if there's anything, I'll see you guys hopefully, God willing, tomorrow like around 10, and we'll have a chill out session where we do reactions and maybe play a game. I could play a game with you guys, tic-tac-toe, drawing, video game, or we could do reactions. I think the last one I tried to watch some anime, so we could probably do some of that too. So tomorrow is just you and me hanging out. If you ever need company on a Saturday morning. So I'll see you guys later. This is XSI Nick. It's been the show. If you want to see some of the animations and some of the animations and games and stuff that inspire me, just hang out to the end of the stream right here, and you'll just see like maybe a trailer for something or the other. So I'll see you guys later. God bless. I just want to big up all new subscribers here. We have Far Horizons. We have Felipe. 12FB, we have 54 Nita 67, and we got Gabs Does Stuff. So okay, I'll see you guys later. God bless. Take it easy. Hang around.
What is that?